Hello geometry fans, thanks for tuning in for this quiz video. I hope you're excited. I'm excited to bring it to you. So here we go without further ado. Alright, follow along carefully, make sure you ask questions if need be, and definitely make sure you use your calculating device. Please make sure you show all your work and you enter your answers on Edulastic. So, number one, we've got the ratio for all three angles of a triangle. It's 14, 5, and 11. So remember, all you're going to do, I'm going to help you set this one up just to jog your memory. So it would be like 14x plus 5x plus 11x equals 180. So now you're just going to combine your like terms and solve for x, and then plug it back into each one of these to know how many degrees each angle is of the triangle. They should add up to 180. So that's a good way to check yourself. All right. Number two, similar thing, only we're talking about perimeter. Okay, the ratio of measures are 9 to 7 to 3. The perimeter is 266 inches. Find the length of the shortest side. Well, think. The shortest side is probably going to be with the shortest ratio. So once you solve for x, plug it back in here. You're going to set it up just like this and set it equal to 266. Number three. The triangles are similar. We need to find the scale factor of b to a. So when you write your fraction, you're going to put the side of b over the side of a. All right. You can choose any one you want. Just pick one of them and reduce the fraction. Number four, we want to find the value of x. All right. We're going to set up a proportion. All right. And it's PQR, so we're going to start with this guy first. He'll go on top. We're going to start, let's just pick the number 8. And you got to ask yourself, well, 8 corresponds with who? He's on RQ. So you look, here's RQ, the last 2 points, which means he's going to match up with the last 2 points on this one, okay? Which is TV or VT, so that's this right here, x minus 3. So that goes on the bottom. Now the other one, I want you to set up. You set up the other one. Okay, similar, follow the same path that I did. Use the letters to help you. And then cross multiply and solve for x. I want to caution you. Whatever this number is, remember, it's a distributive property. You're multiplying to both of these items. Same way when you go the other direction. In number 5, we're going to compare this triangle is similar to this one, the BE or CBE. So, again, set up your proportion. Okay, we're going to go big over little. So, I'll start off with the 60. Okay. And who would he correspond with? All right. He's GE. So it's the first and third point. So look at the first and third point here. That's CE, which would be 24. Now again, you set up this second half, solve for x. If you have questions or need some help, make sure you let me know. And now page 2. All right. We're going to zoom in here on number 6. We would again want to find the value of x. And we are comparing let's highlight these here. SDE, so this small triangle, with SWT, the larger triangle. Okay? Might help us get a visual there. We're going to set up a proportion. All right. So it was a smaller triangle first, so he's going to go up top. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to start with 40. Okay, right there. So who does he correspond with in the bigger triangle? And again, that's SE, so you could look at the points. That's the first, third one, which means we need to look at the first and third one here, which is ST, which is 4x minus 3. Okay, now as we've been doing on the previous ones, I want you to set this side up, cross multiply, and solve for x. Again, don't forget, when you multiply the number by this group, you multiply him to both terms. Okay, so work carefully. Okay, determine if the triangles are similar. If they're similar, give a statement. Now we want to mark down the rule. So is the rule angle, angle, side, 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 angle, side. All right. Which one of those would it be? That's what you're going to put here, similar by which of these rules. And then you just write, they give you one triangle, you got to write the other one. Okay, make sure you go in the same order. They go L, M, N. All right, so make sure you go the same order on the smaller one. But what you need to do is you need to compare the scale factors of the sides. Okay, now remember, LMN is the whole thing, so you're going to have to add these two sides together. Okay, you're going to make a fraction and reduce it for your scale factor. Number 8, I want to remind you that when you have intersecting lines, you have vertical angles which are equal. Okay, so which means this other one is 62. So remember, there's 180 degrees in a triangle. You know 2 angles. Can you figure out the third? You better be. And take a look. Is it one of these that matches up? If it's not similar, but not similar. Okay. Number 9. Again, you need to check the scale factor on all these sides. So for example, the smallest one is 13.5. So who's the smallest on the other one? It's 30. So I'm going to divide these two numbers, and whatever I get, I'm going to check it with all the rest of the sides to see if I get the same number. So make sure now you set up and do, middle, 18 would be next. Who would be next over here? 27, the biggest one. Who would he match up with in a fraction over here? If they all three have the same, then again, looking back at your choices, which one of these are they similar, and write the rest of the triangle similarity statement. I'm going to let you skip number 10. Okay. And 11. We'll skip 10 and 11. And we'll finish up with 12. 12 is just like number 9. Okay, it's just like 9. So start with this triangle, and then compare to this triangle. Again, look at the match the smallest with the smallest, biggest with the biggest, middle side with the middle side. Divide them all and see if you get the same answer. Okay? And that's the end of your quiz. Make sure you put your answers in on Edulastic. And on these couple that I didn't have you do, just type my name. Or if it won't let you type letters, just write 1978. 1978. All right? Have a great rest of your day. God bless.